portal. We got a lot coming up for you. We've got Miss Suski coming in. We're going to play a great game. It's going to be a great show. But first, let's take a little quiz. After all, this is a school, right? What do you need to do every day at PALCS to make sure your attendance is registered? Now, don't call out. Yes, raise your hand, please. You over there in the stylish Doctor Who t-shirt. That's right, log in. Give the boy a prize. What does he win? He wins a day without an unexcused absence. So please log in every single day. We don't want unexcused absences. Those are bad. The Carnegie Art Museum trip is coming up. It's in the Pittsburgh region. It's for grades K through 5. It's this Friday, December 9th, and you can register at PALCS School, Carnegie Art Museum. I've never been, but I've heard great things. The Student Government Observer newspaper, second edition, is now available. It has Student Gov updates. It has announcements. It has stories. It has articles. It has free fish. No, it doesn't have that, but it does have a lot of great things, and you can find that on the PALCS School main page. There's a link there. Check that out. And some trips. I'm always talking about these trips. The Galapagos, August 2017 with Mrs. Intellicato. England and Scotland, April 2018 with Mr. Guzman. And South Pacific, June 2018 with Mr. Flagler. Check them out. And now, let's take some of your questions. Janaya in 7th grade asks, Mr. Osborne, where did you buy that mug? Because I would like to buy one. This was a gift to me from a very dear friend who's no longer with us. No, he's here. He's Mr. Good. And he bought it at Barnes & Noble, which we're not paid to say that. What is this? Why is this on the table? Come on, guys. Let's get it together here. You can get me a mug, but you can't clean the table off. Let's go. And this, come on. I need a clean table is what I need. So check it out, BarnesandNoble.com. Madison in 5th grade says, do you film the portal in Pittsburgh or in Westchester? One of those. Yes. No, we film it in Westchester because we work in Westchester, so it would be kind of a big commute to drive all the way out to Pittsburgh to film. But hey, who knows? Maybe we'll charter a plane. Jake in 5th grade says, Mr. Osborne, how many portal episodes has there been? Now, Jake, have there been? Let's work on that conjugation. You got to conjugate those verbs properly, but that's okay because it's a good question. There have been at least 5, because I remember the one with the Star Wars thing, and then there was one where, how many? Is it 58? It's 58 episodes. So we're really up there. Eventually we'll do, this one's 59. This is the 59th episode. So by the end of this episode, that'll be 59. We're shooting for 100 so we can get into syndication. If you don't know what that means, it's from another era. Don't worry about it, it's fine. And Hunter in 7th grade asks, do you let the guests win? Now, Hunter, it is courteous to allow your guests to win when you play games, but frankly, I am trying my best, and yet somehow, someone seems to make it impossible for me to win. I'm not naming any names, Mr. Good, but I do think that maybe the system is rigged. No, though, I do not let the guests win. Our guest this week, please welcome Ms. Suski. Hello. Welcome back to the show. It's been a long time since we heard you. When was the last time you were here?
2 years, 2014.
2 years ago. Amazing. Mm-hmm. So much has happened since then. So exciting. We've had 58 shows now.
Oh, wow.
That's what I was just told. And you are one of our former guests, and now we're glad to have you back.
Yes, glad to be back.
So what do you teach?
I teach computer science K through 5th here at PALCS.
Okay, what sort of courses are those? What do they involve?
We focus on engineering, STEM, and computer programming. Before, I taught 2 different courses. There was Inventions, which was an engineering type course, and then computer programming or coding. And this year we combined them into one course, so it's called Coding and Technology, so I touch on both, and it really makes sense because they support each other.
Right, you want to invent something, then you got to write code for the thing you invent. Okay, that's great. That's great. Well, coding is important right now.
It is.
Because there's something big this week that has to do with coding. What is that?
It's the Hour of Code.
The Hour of Code. Now, which hour is that? Is it like 1 a.m. to 2 a.m. or?
Sort of, kind of. Actually, it's all week.
Okay.
All this week.
Should be the week of code. shouldn't it?
Well, but I like to call it the year of code, the forever of code.
Well, yeah, just keep
Yes,
doing it?
Just keep doing it.
Well, why is it the hour, though?
Because they would like students to code for an hour.
Okay.
Start a program, finish a program. It should take you about an hour. That's
Okay.
why we call it the hour of code.
And there's all sorts of neat things that they can do during this week that people are like providing for students to do.
are,
What's
yeah.
some of the stuff that they have out
There's
there?
some great programs that they can work through. There's a new one out for Moana, the new Disney movie that's coming out.
Oh yeah, I'm excited about
Yep.
that.
Star Wars returns with
Oh.
some great programs.
Even more excited about that. Yeah.
Minecraft, it has a program similar to the one they had last year, and then a new one where you actually code the whole world.
You mentioned Minecraft in there, and we actually had a student question about Minecraft Club, as we've been plugging it pretty big here on the show, especially because I'm confused. I don't know what Minecraft, how it works or anything, but they want to know how they can sign up for Minecraft Club.
There should be a link in PALCS School.
Okay.
And if you scroll down, you should be able to find that link.
Okay.
And then there's a sign-up sheet, and then it's a 3-step process, but the sign-up sheet guides you through.
Okay, maybe we can give them a direct link. Can we
Sure.
put that right here?
Absolutely.
Right here at the bottom?
Sounds good.
So just type that in. Then you can get to Minecraft Club. That'll be
But
great.
even better, this year, they have some programs out where they're going to actually have students writing in code. The other programs that I talked about are block programs. Students use blocks to, you're still going in the same sequence as if you were writing in code, so it reinforces those skills. But there's some great programs out that have them actually writing in JavaScript and Python. Yes, so some really cool things this year.
Okay, that's really great. That's great. Well, we have 3 questions. What's something students would be surprised to know about you?
Well, some of my students might know this, but probably most of them don't. I recently got involved in some editing projects and was involved in a Star Wars fan film.
Really?
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
And we premiered it at the Anthony Wayne Movie Theater, and I
Wow.
got my name up there on the big screen, and I was responsible for the fight scene, the green screen.
Okay.
Yes, it was
So,
really fun.
Can we say the name of it on the show? What's the
The
name?
Last Hope.
The Last Hope. They can maybe look that up. That'd be really cool. What's your favorite programming language?
Definitely Python.
Yeah.
Yes. Python comes with a module where you can pull from libraries, so it creates a better program experience for students, and you can do so much more quickly. And it's really taken over as well. Most programs are a combination of many different types of languages, but I find Python to be the easiest to teach, learn, and the best to use.
Great, great. I prefer as my programming language emojis, but that's just me. I don't know. And what's one bucket list item you've got?
Well, when I was here in 2014, one of the reasons why we celebrate the Hour of Code this time of year is
Right.
because it's Grace Hopper's birthday.
Right, and who's Grace Hopper?
She was an admiral in the Navy who most people know her for finding the first bug in a computer. She actually found a moth in the ENIAC computer.
Oh, a real bug.
A real bug.
Okay.
And that's why today we say there's a bug
in
in
this-
the
yeah,
program.
okay.
Yeah. You can see that moth at the Smithsonian Institute in D.C.
You see, you fly into the wrong computer and you get discovered you're a famous moth.
Yes, it was stuck in one of the vacuum tubes.
That's interesting.
She also built the first compiler, which was
okay.
huge for computer programming, and developed the first programming language, COBOL.
So
But
why-
it's her birthday, December 9th, and she would be 110 years old this year. But she's no longer with us, unfortunately. But we can still celebrate.
Didn't we sing happy birthday to her last
Well,
time?
we tried, but
Yeah.
we weren't allowed because of copyright issues.
Oh,
And
right.
that has been lifted, so I've always wanted to sing happy birthday to Grace Hopper.
Okay,
You
well,
ready?
let's do it.
All right.
1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Grace Hopper. Happy birthday to you. Woo! All right. Well, that's one checked off the list. there.
Yay. Thanks, guys.
Now, I hear you brought something with you that you want us to do today. That's a fun activity.
Yes.
Do you want to tell us about it a little bit?
Why don't we play one of the programs that I built with my students end of last year? So
Okay.
we're going to have to navigate Scratchy through a maze.
All right, well, let's see how it goes.
All right.
Okay, so what's the object of the game?
We have to get the key grab the gem, get out of the maze. First one there wins.
Okay, sounds good to me. Let's try it. Ready?
Uh-huh.
And go. Okay. Now I see there's like spiky things here. I'm assuming that's not good to touch. You want to stay away from the spiky
Stay away
stuff.
from the spiky things and the monster.
Oh yeah, monster's also not so good. Ooh, get out of my way. Oh good, stay right behind him. Let's see if we can do this. There we go. There. Okay. Oh, I got a key. So did you.
I did.
Okay. No, in there. Oh, okay. This is less clear now how I'm supposed to.
All right. Timing.
Did I do it?
Yes, you did it.
I did it! I did it! That's a first in a long time. See, I don't always let the guest win. That was great. That was a lot of fun. Well, thanks a lot
I
for
was
coming.
half paying attention to what you were doing,
Oh, I'm
so
sorry.
a little bit off there.
You were trying to help me out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice of you. Well, thanks for coming on the show today.
Thanks for having
It's great
me.
having you, and we'll have you back again, I'm sure.
Yep, and don't forget, code for an hour at
Hour
least.
of code. Go for it. And then also, while you're coding, you could switch over to Twitter and Facebook and follow us and like us. And then we'll see you again next week. Have a good one. So let's try this again. My guest this week. Did I do that last time? Yeah, I go. Kind of. Maybe I should go.